All right, welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. We've got a really, I think, fascinating topic to kind of dig into today.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So it's all about, the the concept of letting go, which, on the surface can
Mhm.
sound a bit like giving up, right?
Right, right.
But we've got this excerpt here called "The Art of Letting Go: Why Sometimes Losing is the First Step to Winning." So
Interesting title.
yeah, I thought it was a really catchy title, and it's making me kind of think about, what is that connection between letting go and actually having some positive outcomes in your life?
Yeah, because usually we think about letting go as like the opposite of winning. Like,
Exactly.
don't let go. Hold on.
Exactly. Like we're gripping onto something for dear life, right?
Yeah.
But I'm really curious to hear, before we even get into some of the examples and advice that the article gives,
hmm
when we say letting go, what does that actually look like in
Right.
different areas of life?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really can take so many different forms.
Sure.
It could be like releasing a grudge that you've been holding on to, or finally deleting like,
Ooh, that's a good one.
that unfinished novel that you know is never going to see the
Yeah.
light of day.
Like you started it with such high hopes, but it's just sitting there,
Yeah, it's just mocking you at this point.
taking up space,
Yeah.
digital space.
Right, exactly.
Um, or what about even?
Or it could be like even, relationships, stepping back from a relationship that's
Okay,
become more draining than fulfilling.
okay,
And really, it's essentially about releasing attachments, I think.
hey,
It's like attachments to certain outcomes or possessions,
yeah,
identities, even beliefs, things that aren't serving us
yeah,
anymore.
I love that. So it's almost like taking inventory of those things that you're holding on to,
Right.
and just kind of checking in and saying like, is this really working for me?
Yeah, is this helping me or hurting me ultimately?
Yep, that's good. I like that. Okay, so the source material mentions
Hmm.
some uplifting examples, which I thought was kind of an interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, what's a story that really showcases like
Yeah.
the unexpected benefits of letting go?
Right. Okay. So there's this really fascinating
All
case,
right.
I think, with the Polaroid
Oh
Corporation.
yeah,
They were like,
they were the kings.
they were the kings of instant photography, I mean, for
Yeah, yeah.
decades.
I remember. I mean, growing up,
Oh, yeah.
Polaroid cameras were just like
The thing.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like that was it.
But, they kind of clung so fiercely to their analog technology,
Right.
even as the whole digital revolution was starting to unfold.
Like they couldn't see the writing on the wall.
Yeah. They just thought, well, this is what we do, this is what we know, and this is what's going to continue working.
Right. Right.
But, their reluctance to kind of let go of their established success ultimately led to their downfall.
So interesting.
But then, you have companies like Kodak
Okay.
who, were also hesitant at first
Right.
to embrace digital, but they eventually did.
They were like, okay, we
Go get on board with this new
yeah,
technology.
jump on the train before it leaves the station.
And yeah, while they faced challenges, I mean, it wasn't an easy transition for them, but that willingness to adapt,
Yeah.
really allowed them to at least survive in a
Uh,
rapidly evolving market.
I mean, it's like that saying,
Yeah,
what got you here won't get you there.
exactly.
And I think that's such a powerful example of, even on a large scale,
Mm-hmm.
how clinging to the past
Yeah.
can actually prevent future success.
Yeah, you got to be able to look ahead and see what's coming.
Exactly, exactly. So I'm wondering, for our listener out there,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to kind of take this big picture, like corporate example,
Yeah.
and bring it down to a more personal level?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, go.
I mean, think about your own career.
Mhm.
Maybe you've been in the same role for years and it's comfortable.
Yep.
You're good at it.
Right, the golden handcuffs a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But you're not feeling challenged or passionate anymore. And so letting go of that comfortable position, even though, yeah, it feels risky,
Right.
can open you up to all these new opportunities that maybe better align with
Yeah.
your evolving goals and aspirations.
It's almost like sometimes you have to close the door
Yeah.
in order to open a window.
Yeah, exactly. You need to create a void
Yeah.
for something new and better to emerge.
That's good. I like that. Okay, so our source
Mhm.
material promises, this is a quote, actionable advice.
Okay.
So, our listeners probably thinking, okay, I'm ready to
Yeah,
release some things, but where do I begin?
right.
What would you suggest as like a starting point?
Well, I think a good starting point is honestly just to kind of notice what feels heavy in your life.
Oh, okay.
What are you carrying around that like drains your energy or
No.
weighs on your mind? It could be an obligation, a
Yeah.
resentment, a worry, even like
Oh,
a cluttered drawer that you avoid dealing
that
with.
you just keep
You
shutting.
just like, nope, not dealing with that.
Yeah.
Just close it up.
Already.
but choose one small thing that you can release today.
Ooh, I like that. Small.
Yeah. So it could be like unsubscribe from that email list you never read.
Oh, yes. So many of those.
I know, right? Or delete those files that are
Yeah.
cluttering up your desktop
Hmm.
and, creating that small bit of space, even if it's just mental or physical
Yeah.
space,
Right.
can have a ripple effect, I think, and inspire you to tackle bigger
Like
things.
a snowball effect.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get that momentum
And you
going,
get a taste of it, you're like, okay, I could do
I
this.
can let go of some other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so
Hmm.
as we kind of wrap up this deep dive into letting go,
Yeah.
what's the biggest takeaway you want our listener to walk away with?
I think the biggest takeaway is that letting go isn't about giving up.
Okay.
It's about, making a deliberate choice
Hmm.
to choose what serves you
Okay.
and release what doesn't
Hmm.
to make space for growth and
Yeah.
opportunity and, ultimately just a lighter, more fulfilling life.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our listener out there,
Mm-hmm.
but here's a final thought. Imagine yourself a year from now.
Okay.
What would your life look like if you had the courage to let go
Yeah.
of just one thing
Mm-hmm.
that's been holding you back?
Ooh.
What new possibilities might emerge? We encourage you to explore that vision.
Absolutely. Great advice.
All right, and we'll see you next time on The Dig Dive.
See ya.
Bye.
22-6 kids.